Questions for Coach?
Guessing that effort and intensity to open the game was about as perfect as you could ask for.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, and the big lineup paid off. I know it wasn't real pretty the other night at Northwestern, but I thought Josiah was the guy that really brought it early in that game. And that first possession, he goes out and gets 2 offensive rebounds and just soared up there. And it was great to see. I thought that really set the tone for the game when he went out there early and got us those extra possessions. Really challenged him on doing that. We have not been a good, obviously, offensive rebounding team, and we should be better with Josiah and Jawan on the floor together. And I think we got 16 of them out there tonight. Very important when you look at the bottom line. And then I really thought we were sharing it early and got that thing moving around, and our pace was phenomenal. And disappointing end to the first half. We started turning down open shots and trying to go into the crowd and make some circus layups, and that got them right back in the game. The confidence that they built at the end of the half was very dangerous. And, instead of finding a way to keep that thing at 30, and there's no doubt, now it's 20, and they come out second half, go on a run, now you're 10 or 12, that thing's a dogfight. So, I was proud of how they came out of the locker room and responded. I think we pushed it up to 26 pretty quickly at the beginning of the second half, and then we just kind of held them the rest of the way. But, really, really good effort. It's what we needed, and this off week is coming at a good time for our guys.
How much of, with Michigan kind of tightening up, how much of that was the zone they came out with, and how do you think that affected?
Well, they pressed, they zoned. I mean, we listen, when you miss layups and have opportunity to shoot open threes and you don't shoot them, you're playing a dangerous game, and that's what happened. But, I think we got their attention at halftime and then went back out there and started playing the right way. And I think the important thing in that first half, we had 1 turnover. I've talked a lot about our formula for success. Still too many offensive rebounds, but better. We won the overall battle on the boards, and that's what it's about. If you win that and you take care of the ball, you have a good chance to win.
Was plus 29, and there was that stretch in the second half when he had 8 or 9. It felt like that kept them at bay.
Yeah, he was terrific, and I thought his early energy guarding the ball. We wanted to pick up and apply some pressure, and I thought Bryce did a really good job. Trying to make them uncomfortable and start their offense a little bit further out on the floor. That's we've talked about this. That's a talented team. Of their 12 league games going into this one, they've had a lead in 10 of them. And Illinois, they were down by 1. So this team has been getting off to a really good start. So it was important for us to come out and establish ourselves early. And again, I give our guys a lot of credit for doing that.
Coach, that first 15-minute stretch, how does that compare in terms of like the best team performance you've seen over a stretch of that span this season?
Yeah, it was a phenomenal stretch of basketball, and I just love the swagger that our guys were playing with. Our guys, the important thing with what happened to us last week is our guys did a great job responding to adversity, and that's what this business is all about. We had 2 tough losses, Illinois in overtime, and then got our butts kicked at Northwestern. So to find a way to bounce back, this was a very important game leading into our bye week to come out and get right and do a lot of really good things and play a really solid game of team basketball. And I think we had 18 assists tonight, first half. That thing was popping out there. And, this certainly is something we can build on. We're playing a completely different team that's, I think, 12th in the country and turning teams over. So it's going to be a tough game, a big game of prep for us. And we're going to have to come out and play well because Penn State's as hot as anybody in our league.
Is it almost an ideal situation to win a game like this by 20, but also have enough to kind of say, well, here's all your flaws, and then have a week just kind of reset physically, mentally, just have that balance of not feeling too high?
Yeah, I mean, last time I think we had a week was going into Creighton, and we did not obviously come out of the gates well in that game. So, it's an important week, but we can't get comfortable. We have to keep our edge. We have to continue to do the things that made us successful tonight, even though it's going to be a completely different game plan with the way Penn State plays. It's going to be similar to how Maryland, picks you up, heats you up, pressures you, and we're going to have to handle that well if we want a chance to win. They've won 2 of their last 3 on the road by 15 points. So this is a really good basketball team, and we're going to have a good, good couple days. We'll give them off tomorrow. We'll come in for skill work on Monday. Amy, you asked me this question yesterday, so I'm beating you to the punch here. And then Tuesday, we'll give them another day off. So they'll get 2 of the next 3 off, and then we'll get 3 days of prep heading into Penn State.
What did you What do you like about your defensive performance? What do you think you're able to do to keep Michigan uncomfortable?
You know, I thought our rotations were really crisp tonight. I thought our double teams were good. I thought we had activity with our hands, and you know, we were flying around. You know, you have to do that. It's a team that I think third in the conference in 3-point shooting. They made, does that say 8? So you know, we've been giving up double digits a lot, and you know, sometimes you have to give up something. But I thought our overall activity was exactly where it needed to be.
You guys did a good job of passing up good shots for great shots tonight.
Or in that stretch, we passed up good shots for terrible shots in that, you know, the last 5 minutes of the half. But yes, I agree with you. I thought we did a good job of finding the open man where we drove it in to help. We call that the good to great concept, where, you know, you turn down maybe a good one to get a great one. And for the most part in that first half, I thought our guys did that.
Coach.
Matar's 3.
Yeah, how about that?